What if I told you in the next 12 months you could form deep friendships, experience extraordinary growth, and create a life that you love, all while living with joy and purpose? In this episode, I will show you how you can make that a reality by joining a community designed to help you connect, grow, and live joyfully. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome to There Will Be Joy. I'm your host, Lauren Alonso, and I am a wife and Southern mama of four and counting. I'm that crazy friend of yours who's always ready to dream big with you, cheer you on as you dance to the beat of your own drum, and help you find the silver lining in every situation. I'm here as your host to help inspire you to live with joy, equip you with every listen, and empower you in your journey. I believe that life is a series of stories worth telling. And in this podcast, I'm going to share my own stories, the stories of others, and practical tools to help you explore how to live with intention and purpose no matter what is thrown your way. My hope is that you smile a lot, cry a little, and laugh so hard that eventually you pee your pants. Not kidding, friend. You are welcome at our table, so pull up a seat.
Years ago, I set out and mapped out my life. You may know this story, but I had a vision of who I wanted to be, what mattered most, and how I could live with intention. Just 10 days later, my world was shattered, and my husband unexpectedly passed away at 29 years old. In the wake of his tragedy, my vision became my lifeline, my roadmap. It reminded me of what God had placed on my heart and gave me a hope for a future that I couldn't yet see. I went from being in a hospital and planning out content about goal planning to actually teaching how to do it in the midst of grief and loss, because it was so meaningful to have that map laid out in front of me of exactly where I needed to go when I had nothing left. That's why I believe so deeply in creating a meaningful life with purpose and intention. A clear vision does not erase life challenges, especially in those bitter moments, but it equips you to navigate them with strength, hope, and even joy. And now I want to help you experience this same clarity and transformation, because you deserve a life that feels vibrant and fulfilling, a life of joy. Friend, I know it can feel overwhelming. You're juggling endless responsibilities, trying to keep it all together, and wondering if joy is even possible in your current season of life. I know, because I was you. For years, I have been praying for you, hopefully expecting that you would show up at our door so I could welcome you inside, and now you're here. I'm going to give you a big hug. I created the Joyful Life Insiders community, a place for women like you who are ready to connect, grow, and create a life you love. Through this community over the next 12 months, here's what you can look forward to if you decide that this is for you. We'll focus on these areas: community and friendship, of course, connection. That is like the first thing. I want to build connection, like actual long lasting connections between people that are not just surface level scrolling on Facebook of, yeah, we're friends. We're friends. But building connections with women who will actually walk alongside you, support you, and cheer you on to complete your goals. Then there's also growth. Cultivating meaningful change in your life, personally and spiritually, is so important. I want to see you in your best self, like the version of yourself that you cannot wait to be, that you dream of becoming, all while creating a life that you love. Designing a purposeful, intentional life aligned with your values and your dreams. Together, we're going to create a life filled with joy no matter the season. Now, when you join the Joyful Life Insiders, you're going to get immediate access to two of my biggest resources. One is a Joyful Life Goal Planner. I am taking this off the market. I have been giving it away for free, but guys, it is so much more valuable than that. And I know that because this community is going to be centered around this planner, you are going to get so much out of it that I had to start charging for it to allow you to see the value in it. If you pay for nothing, you don't really do anything with it. It just sits on a shelf and you don't touch it, right? But if you add money behind it, a monetary value, then you actually see it and you're like, I'm going to go chase it. Look, I'm spending that money, so I'm going to go and make sure that I'm putting it to work for me. It's super reasonable, and we'll get into that later. But you're going to get access to the full Joyful Life Goal Planner, which right now is 62 pages of bliss, that is going to help you create a vision for your life, stick values to it, and then also help you with goal planning and habit setting. With goal planning and habit setting. Then you're also going to have access to endless replays of the workshop that goes along with the planner. I will walk you step by step in how to use the planner and make the most of it. These powerful tools will help you set goals to create a vision and make meaningful steps and take meaningful steps towards living with intention. This is my personal step-by-step goal setting process that I follow every single year. And it includes prompts and ideas, worksheets, journal pages, the whole 9 yards to help you form a vision and turn it into daily habits. Now, there will also be monthly themed classes. Each month, I'm going to guide you in an exclusive Insiders podcast, only available within the community, that will help you focus on the most common challenges geared in our community. So you are going to have the ability to raise your hand and say, this is what I'm struggling with. And you may see me create a podcast out of it that helps dive directly into that topic. And I'm stoked about it. This might include classes like decluttering your mind and your space, building the habits that stick, finding joy in everyday struggles in life. There's so many things that we could dive into. Now, weekly, you're going to get access to devotionals and journal prompts and actionable steps to help you stay on task. Of course, gratitude pages and my Starting Today page that teaches you how to create priorities and make sure that you're working towards the goals that you want and have in your life. The next thing that, of course, we're going to have is community and friendships. We have private chats where you can connect with other people who are in the same boat at the same time as you. So whether you're just starting out in your motherhood journey, or you're a little further along and you have grandkids and you're empty nesters and you want to learn from people who are your peers, this is the perfect place for you. You can share your struggles and your challenges and have Q&As and talk to one another and become friends, share ideas, and encourage one another. Quarterly refreshes are going to be amazing. These are opportunities to reflect over the last 90 days and celebrate milestones and recalibrate towards your goals, to refocus and recenter to make sure that you're actually making progress, or reevaluate and say, no, it's time to shift and time to pivot. And you're going to know exactly how to do that when you join this group, because you're going to have all the tools and resources you need to do it. Plus, I'll be giving an opportunity each quarter to earn a one-on-one coaching session inside the community as you grow with me. And I'm stoked about it because this is a practice I've been doing for 6 years, and I am going to be able to help you specifically unpack your journey and your mindset and get out of the stuck. Are you ready? Okay, so what can you expect to experience here when you join the Joyful Life Insiders? This community is going to be built on meaningful connections, friendships that inspire you and uplift you. Making friends can be a struggle sometimes, especially when, time is limited, but that does not have to stop you. Let me share a little personal story with you about my friend Lori. Years ago, I was on the farm. You remember, I had about 90 animals, just me and my teenage son. And well, I had these goats and they were very bad goats. And I would just call them bad goaties. And one day I was warning them and I was like, look, the bears are going to come out and get you if you don't straighten up. Well, little did I know that little white lie would turn into an incredible friendship. My friend Lori had been watching me from Louisiana for years, like over 4 years, since 2015 to be exact, when she saw Joel and I dance on Inside Edition. But that very day was the day that she decided to reach out asking if we really had bears on our farm, to which I told her the truth. We don't have any bears, at least not there or that I've ever seen. But before I knew it, that conversation would turn into a very special friendship, even from far, far away. Lori flew out and visited me twice at the farm before we moved. And then last year, just as I welcomed little Abel into the world, she came up and visited us. My friend Lori became Aunt Lori. And it's been nothing short of amazing. And she has become family to us. And that's just one of dozens of stories I have about friendships that I've made online. Genuine, real life friendships. Yes, from afar, but they were all started online. That's why I'm beyond excited that you landed here. I've been waiting for you to come and knock at my door, as they say in Three's Company. Now I'm showing my age. Okay, the second thing that you can really look forward to experiencing here is growth. You're going to have personal and spiritual growth. You're going to feel aligned to your purpose and your calling for your life. And I'm going to help you unpack all of that. How? Through joyful living, which is number 3. You are going to have and be able to create and design a life that you love with purpose, intention, and joy every step of the way. Sometimes you just need to bounce ideas off of people. You need to have a community rallying around you because maybe the community that you have is small, or maybe they don't support your dreams. And that's why I wanted to make sure to open this up and have this community that was incredibly empowering for women just like you. All right. So let's talk about the importance of vision in our lives. In Habakkuk 2:2, we're reminded to write the vision and make it plain. That's what community is all about. Writing a vision for your life, keeping it in front of you, and allowing God to work through it. That's exactly what the Joyful Life Insiders is. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." When we surrender our goals and dreams to God, he aligns our heart with his purpose. And that is such an incredible thing to do. But without community and without that accountability and without the tools and resources to do it, it's really hard to do alone. And I am thrilled to be able to guide you in this journey that I've already been down time and time again, chasing my dreams and goals. This is not just about achieving goals, no. It's about walking in obedience, cultivating joy, and embracing the abundant life that God has promised us. So, by the end of these 12 months, a year from now, you're going to have a clear, confident direction for your life. You're going to know where your life is headed. As much as one could know. You're going to feel empowered with tools and habits that align you to the goals that reflect your values and vision for your life. You're going to feel so connected to a community of women cheering you on. These are not women who are going to be filled with drama and gossip and venting to one another. No, this is an empowering community. You're also going to feel at peace and purpose, that no matter what life throws at you, that you're going to be able to face that challenge with joy and know exactly how to choose it. Friend, this is your moment. Don't wait for January 1st to start living with purpose. Start today with everything you need. I already have it waiting for you. In the Joyful Life Goal Planner, the workshop, and the community, it's all ready to go right now. You could start today. For just $5 a month, you're going to gain access to all of this and more. Imagine looking back a year from now and you've seen how much you've grown and knowing that you invested in a life that you love. And I am so excited for this opportunity for you to grow with you. And here's the best part. If you choose to jump in before January 1st, you'll lock in that $5 a month founding member price for this year. Starting January 1st, the price is going to increase to $10 a month. But by acting now, you're going to save that while going ahead and getting access to what's already there for you. You can get started before January 1st with these tools, these resources, and community support from me, creating a life that you love. So do not wait on the new year. Start living with intention, secure your spot today, and join women who have already experienced growth and connection and joy inside the Joyful Life Insiders community. We are just getting started. And also, if you have had, mom or grandma wondering what the world I could get you and you didn't know what to put on the list, I will also have a special link below to be able to gift a membership. Whether you're thinking of someone that this would be perfect for, or you want to have a friend join you, this is a special gift. Or you can have this as a gift for yourself, whether you're gifting it to you yourself, or this is like, hey, send your husband a little hint, like really would love to be a part of this community. It's going to help me reach goals for our family and grow me and make me feel connected and not so disconnected from the world because my schedule is busy. Here's a link for $60 for the year. You're taken care of, which is incredible. So head to the link in the show notes to learn more. As we move into this new season, this new year, I want you to know that joy is a choice, a promise that God has given us. And when we live with purpose and intention, we cultivate a life that reflects the goodness of His love. You do not have to do this alone, friend. Let's build friendships, let's grow together, and let's create lives filled with joy. Join us today and let's make 2025 your most joyful year yet.
Friend, let's celebrate. You've just finished another episode of There Will Be Joy. So I challenge you, find a friend to share this episode with, give them a big hug for me, and remember, keep spreading joy. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform and join our free Patreon community. And as always, leave a review if you're finding value in these episodes because it means the world to me.